Whoa, hey guys, what's up? Wow, my hat's all wonky. Either way, I just got back from a run. It was great. I feel like I'm gonna start doing like super early morning runs instead of nightly runs, mainly because they're so much better. You start the day, you start the day much fresher. You feel great, all of that stuff. By the way, that's not why we're here. Nous avons ici parce que aujourd'hui, je vais conduire une voiture et cette voiture est la nouveau Ford Mustang. You know what, my French actually is half decent considering the fact that I've been speaking. Okay, my English isn't that good, that's for sure. But I'm gonna be driving the new 2018 Ford Mustang stick shift. And I'm gonna review it from a tall person's point of view. So if you didn't watch the last video, you can check that out, in which I listed out 5 cars which are conducive, which are good, suitable for tall people. And me being 6'6", I went through the whole thing in the last video. Me being as tall as I am, it's hard to get a car that fits me, just as far as like leg room, headroom, all of that. So I'm gonna review each car. And today's car numero uno, which is the Ford Mustang. I'm still catching my breath after running. So yeah, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna head out. So catch you guys in a little bit. Deuces. Hey guys, this is super impromptu. The plan essentially was from here on up to the end of the video for me to be in the car where I can give you guys some live footage, first person view of the things I saw, how I fit in the car, as well as the positioning of certain things, whether it be the steering wheel, whether it be the stick shift, or just the center console in general. However, as you guys already know, my GoPro started acting up. It started overheating and then started freezing. So essentially, all of the footage I had, which was probably 15 minutes, I mean, I was gonna chop it up, but like just the rough footage I had was 15 to 20 minutes. And like all of that is gone. So I'm doing this right here. Hopefully this coming weekend I'll be able to, I guess, plan better, maybe have a plan B, or just hopefully my GoPro doesn't act up, in which case I'm gonna have to get a new one. Fingers crossed things work out. But either way, back to the Ford Mustang. I'll tell you guys the specs. I drove a white Ford Mustang GT, and it was a 5-liter V8 engine, 465 horsepower, 0 to 60 in under 5 seconds. I want to say it's right around 4.6 seconds, which, I mean, of course, quick car, massive engine. So, I mean, we're gonna go with the pros and the cons of the car from my point of view. So first of all, pros. The exterior of the car is amazing. It's a very aesthetically pleasing car. I feel like that's one thing that Ford got right. They were able to make a car that catches the eye. I feel like initially I wanted to go with the black one because I generally prefer black to white cars, but I saw a white one on the lot and I was like, yeah, I definitely like the look of that. It's the sort of thing where, if you guys are familiar with like the Panda look, where you have a white car, you have black wheels, and you have just like black accents all over the car to like sort of give you that opposite feel, if you will, where you have like the contrast is the word I'm looking for. So you get that bit of a contrast feel between the white and the black. But definitely the looks were a great factor. Really the thing I liked most about it. And from an interior point of view, I really liked the fact that everything was pretty nicely spaced out. So I mean, it wasn't too cluttered. I know there's some cars that I've driven where there's just too much technology, too much going on. and it's just hard for you to figure things out. In this case, it's, I mean, very straight to the point. You have your radio, you have your heating, cooling. So we're gonna go to parts that I didn't like. First thing I didn't like was the rear seats. The thing is, driving or buying a two-door car, you can't really expect much from the rear seats, so I'm definitely gonna let that slide. However, if we're talking about just the driver's seat, it was a very weird, I felt like I was in a very weird position where the steering wheel couldn't come out far enough, so I felt like I was almost like sort of leaning forward, but then I had to like I had to recline my seat just a little bit because of how tall I am, and then you have the head. I feel like everything, I mean, despite the fact that the car is spacious, I mean, it's pretty spacious. You have a good bit of headroom. I was able to put the GoPro on my head. No issue with, I mean, extra room as well. I feel like just the positioning is sort of awkward. And it's a sort of thing where you have to get used to it. It's definitely an acquired taste, if you will, to get used to just the way the positioning is. It's a low car as well, so onto the second thing, the visibility, that's a bit of a weird one for me. Because I feel like when I'm looking straight on, I'm seeing like half of the headliner, and then you have like the glass a bit further below. And I don't know if I like that. I want to be able to get a nice big view. Maybe two-door cars really aren't for me. They're more geared towards shorter people, which, I mean, it wouldn't really surprise me. I'd say really the only three issues I had was the armrest positioning in relation to the stick shift. It felt really weird because it almost felt like the stick, the manual transmission was sort of like, it had to like reach a bit too far. And it was also at an awkward height where I almost felt like I had my arm entirely too high as opposed to it being like a lower, oops, my phone went off. As opposed to it being like a more centered feel. It felt like I was sort of sitting like that, and I had to like shift. And of course it's a 6-speed, so you have like your first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and then you have 6th, which is like all the way in the corner. And I felt like I was almost, at times, I felt like I was almost hitting the guy I was driving with when I would shift into 6th gear. I mean, the good thing is, since it's a 6-speed, I mean, if you're not going insanely fast, you really only need to go up to 5th gear. But of course, you occasionally do want that overdrive, saves you gas, and you can just coast in 6th gear. Weird that my camera just randomly decided to take a little time out. But I'd say those are the main features of the car that I liked and I didn't like. Hopefully next time around I'm going to be able to show you guys how things are in the car. I haven't quite decided the next car I'm going to drive, but it's going to be, of course, one of the 5 that I have listed out. So that's 1 down and 4 more to go. I feel like the hardest is going to be the GTR, but I'm going to see if I can pull it off. So yeah, see how that goes. But either way, so if you like the video, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time.